Welcome back, everyone, to the 10-Minute Mission, where we cover highlights from Mission Pro Wrestling's latest show in about 10 minutes. I'm your host, Dr. The Wife. For this mission, we will be reviewing the amazing 200-degree matchups in Mission Pro Wrestling's Don't Stop Me Now show. Let's get started. Ruthie J is making her debut against the returning Mighty Myra. Both women burst out to a split crowd, with Myra taking all of the heat. Both don't waste any time getting in their shots. There were several pin attempts early on in the match before Myra started taking charge. The gold standard Ruthie J kept herself in the match when she kept Myra trapped between the ropes. She got in some chest chops, spinning mule kick, clothesline, and an amazing drop kick. Ruthie pulled out all the stops, along with a great suplex into a bridge. Mighty Myra didn't let Ruthie J get all the attention, though, in her suplexes into a mighty lock. Ruthie J eventually tapping out, giving Myra the victory. A loss for the gold standard, but she will have had an impressive debut. Mighty Myra celebrates her win as she brags to all her haters while she made her way to the locker room. Great job. Up next is JP Harlow versus David Ali. David Ali makes his debut looking menacing and ready to get the match started. The man of Mission Pro, JP Harlow, and his managers also emerged dressed in red, white, and blue and sharing their patriotic message. Rage took over Ali as he went for JP, forcing the fight to spill out of the ring. Both men muscled each other down with headlocks and arm locks. JP hopped out of the ring to get advice from his manager and also to be carried around on his manager's shoulders. Ali expertly made sure that JP's entourage did not interfere by returning JP to the ring and keeping him down. Harlow took several brutal shots from Ali, but uses the ring steps to his advantage while avoiding one of Ali's aerial attacks. Despite some setbacks, Ali comes back with some impressive strikes, springboard uppercuts, and suplexes right into Harlow. However, JP does get a few sly moves in. His manager snuck in to cause a distraction, which gave JP the edge he needed to deliver a very questionable heavy-handed strike to steal his win. Before he could leave and celebrate, Amanda, the GM, gets the last laugh when she chastised JP and his team, docked his pay, as well as giving him half a hot dog. She also let his entourage know they were not getting paid. JP and his merry patriotic band leave angry and very, very frustrated. Edith Surreal's debut demonstrated style and lots of love to the camera and fans. La Rosa Negra returns to a loving Mission Pro crowd. Beginning with grapples, these two wrestlers catch each other, exchanging headlocks and counters. Edith's height was definitely an advantage, but La Rosa Negra does not let that bother her. La Rosa Negra uses her strength to her advantage despite Edith's lock, blocks, reversals, and tight grips. Destructive chop and elbow drops from La Rosa Negra stops Edith's momentum. Edith, knowing she had to slow down La Rosa Negra, she starts working out her limbs. Fighters exchange several rolling pins, and both continue to twist each other's limbs and busting each other's with body strikes. Edith's drop kick to La Rosa Negra's back didn't stop her from applying a well-placed submission, earning La Rosa Negra a move forcing Edith to tap out. La Rosa Negra wins and everyone celebrates. We move into the triple threat match, which arrives with Kylan King coming out first to a very excited crowd. Natalia Marcova returns to the Mission Pro ring, followed by the Bionic Beast herself, Genocide. She has her eyes set on that W. Each fighter ready to realize their own goals go head to head to head. Marcova bides her time, looks for her openings, and takes her opportunities to beat on her competitors while also allowing them to beat on each other and wear themselves out. The King gets in her painful strikes to Marcova's back. Genocide comes in and gets in some heavy blows to her opponents. A healthy exchange of chops, kicks led to a three-way headlock leading into a front face slam for everyone. Ultimately, though, Marcova taps out with Genocide gaining a well-deserved win. Kylie looking visibly enraged, she starts planning her revenge match against Genocide. Can't wait to see that. Bright and bubbly, Willow returns to Mission Pro Wrestling to face Shaza McKenzie, also returning to the Mission Pro ring. These ladies kick off the match with a very high energy pace. Multiple suplexes from both of these ladies lead into a harsh knee into Shaza's back, giving a high chance that Willow would be wearing her down. Shaza's got great strikes in, some counters, and powerful, painful stretches onto Willow, and then working it into a well-executed DDT from the top rope. She shows the Mission Pro crowd that patience is key to controlling the match. These two contenders keep breaking each other down, chopping, punching, slapping their way closer to that W. However, Willow drops Shaza and grabs her win. She celebrates on her way to the locker room, leaving Shaza confused and frustrated. Billy Sparks facing the top-tier boss, Jasmine Allure. Billy did not waste any time understanding who she was up against, getting in some very quick strikes. Allure used her uncanny ability to lure her opponent in before she started her beatdown. Both ladies were delivering devastating strikes, amazing clotheslines and elbows, but Jasmine's signature teardrop allows for her to grab a strong and clean win. Congrats to you, top-tier boss, Jasmine Allure. And here we are. We've arrived to the Mission Pro Wrestling title match, Holiday versus Delilah Doom. Darkness against the fun and bubbly 80s. Folks, this match brings together two ladies with devastating thighs. Will the Queen of Aerobics win, or will the Demon of Darkness, Holiday, claim another soul? Delilah Doom demonstrates that she can stand her ground, but Holiday shows that the dark side always remains strong. Delilah is not deterred, though. She drops Holiday and starts getting her steps in all over Holiday's back. Despite a failed Star 69, Doom still gets in double knees into Holiday outside the ring. Holiday becomes empowered, though, returning shot for shot everything she received from Delilah around the ring, in the ring, and everywhere else. This followed by a series of very ridiculously painful chops. Both fighters were strong competitors with several slams, a big old boot to the face, and finally, Angel's Wings claims another soul. Delilah Doom loses to the Mission Pro Wrestling champion, Holiday. And still. And we now have the No DQ Tag Team Championship match. The Renegade Twins, the resident champions, against Bougie Reality, Maddie Rinkowski, and Rhea Chanel. Bougie Reality comes face to face with the champs, the Renegade Twins. Both teams ready to get that DQ Anything Goes match started. It explodes between the tag teams. The Twins started the match early, swinging weapons and starting that beatdown all over Rhea Chanel. Maddie kept continually jumping in to make sure she backed up her partner, Rhea. The Twins strategized, keeping each Bougie Reality team member separated and distracted. Throughout the match, there were many objects introduced, to include and not limit itself to piñatas, the piñata stick, fake fingernails, combs, beer cans, confetti cannons, an inner tube, and even a lightsaber. Each wrestler took advantage of the new objects during the fight. Maddie and Rhea get control of the match, though, forcing the Twins to seek each other out throughout the match for energy. At one point, Miss Sherry, serious ref, gets her lights knocked out. This made it very hard for Charlotte to get her win after some very good pin attempts. Thinking quickly, though, Robin revives the ref with a tasty Southern Star Brewery beer. What a violent party. It ultimately comes all crashing down when all the women were standing on the top rope and Charlotte pulled them all down to the mat. The brutal beatdown continues, but ultimately, Twin Championship reign with a double submission comes to an end, with Bougie Reality coming out the winners. The war ends and Bougie Reality emerging as the new Mission Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champion. Congratulations, ladies. And now for the doctor's notes. Folks, It was a furious, hard-hitting lineup for these matches. Each match was a banger with painful results for its victors' victims. Mission Pro Wrestling fans new merch alert from many of the wrestlers. Check out their social pages to browse their shops or come to the shows and browse the tables in person. It was a great time, especially when Renakid met Genocide, making a fantastic photo opportunity with Genocide. As always, we encourage you to like, subscribe, and share Mission Pro Wrestling on all their socials. Want to see the fights for yourself? Get your tickets for the next show, Hard Day's Night, at missionprowrestling.net. Also, check out TitleMatchNetwork.com to rewatch this and many shows on their catalog. Come check us out on all our socials, including the YouTubes, for more clips, interviews, mission prediction, Mission Pro Wrestling 10-minute missions, and Stardom reviews. Stay tuned for special surprises like the Mission Prediction Punishment, which is coming up soon. We have more coming down the pipeline as well. We look forward to seeing you again. This is Dr. the Wife. See you next time on the 10-Minute Mission.